What up, y'all? What's happening? Hey, I don't know really for real what's going on this time, but they finna drop the hammer on Iran again. Um, I don't know if it's got to do with Israel or what, but they got they got 80 fighter jets right there off of the coast. They got 40 refueling planes. They got a whole naval uh thing out there, man. They from what I read, what's up, Eddie? From what I read, the right now that it's just weather and preparation is the only thing that's standing in the way of them hitting Iran. Like I said, I don't really know why they're going to do it this time. It's got to be something tied to Israel, or they always say it's because of the nuclear weapons or whatever. Um, but it's fixing to happen, whether we agree with it or not. It's fixing to go down. Um, they not going to, they ain't going to put all them ships over there and stuff if they ain't going to do nothing. They wouldn't have sent all what they sent. They sent a hell of a lot of. They sent 1/3 of our navy over there. So I imagine here in the next few days they'll probably. Man, y'all listen. I'm gonna tell you what. I called this shit, man. The first time they bombed Iran, they said they hit them with a bunker buster. But I'm gonna tell you something. The video I seen, it looked like lightning coming straight from the sky down into that underground thing. And then about a month ago, it come out that they had that direct energy weapon. And I'm telling you, that's a bad son. That's a bad mother. You know what? Man, dude, I'm telling you, I seen it. I was like, man, that looked like lightning when that bomb come from the sky. I was like, that, and I couldn't figure out what it was because I'd never seen anything like it. And then when I seen that direct energy weapon here about a month and a half ago, maybe, I knew then what it was, man. That thing is mean, bro. They even talking about that they got nukes now that will only they won't just spread everywhere. That they're called tactical nukes, and they'll just wipe out a certain size area. So I hope and pray none of that shit happens, man. Whoever designed the atom bomb, that's the stupidest shit ever. They should have never ever invented nuclear weapons, man. Missiles and shit like that, that's one thing. You know what I mean? I mean, hell, we could probably beat anybody in the world with just straight up, missiles and soldiers, tanks and shit. They should have never invented nuclear weapons, man. That's one of the. Yeah, I just we was gonna beat. I mean, we was gonna win World War II anyway. I don't think they had to go ahead and drop them bombs on Japan like they did. I think they did it just because they wanted to get them back for hitting Pearl Harbor. But it's crazy, ain't it, Eddie? Man, have you seen that direct energy weapon that I'm talking about, where it shoots that down blue like lightning and it just disintegrates whatever's in its path, man? It's mean. But I don't know. I know that they've been talking about working out a deal for the last, I don't know, month or two, or ever since they bombed them. Once they bombed them, Iran come back and said that, oh, I know what it was. All the people was out in the streets. And the people want regime change. And apparently the government, they did off a bunch of them. And Trump told them, like, hey, if you start offing your citizens, we're going to step in. And then I don't know how we got to where we're at, but we got in the Strait of Hormuz or whatever it is there. They got one aircraft carrier and a whole battle group with it. And then on up, they got another one up there. So they got the Gerald Ford and I think the Abraham Lincoln. I'm not positive on that. I know the Gerald Ford is there. That's one of the hugest aircraft carriers we got. But I read they got 80 fighter jets on standby and 40 refueling planes. That'd be some heavy bombing, boy. That's one thing America can do that a lot of countries can't. Is America can drop a bomb on you taking a shit in your bathroom and it land on your head. I mean, they got precision guided missiles, man. I'm talking about when they put in them coordinates, that's where it goes. It don't miss. But you know, over here on Redstone Arsenal, that's where they develop a lot of them. Excuse me. They make a lot of them missiles and develop them over there, man. There's so many tech companies, and you know, you got Boeing out there, Raytheon, Lockheed, General Dynamics, every major military industrial complex has got a place over there in Huntsville on Redstone. And then you got all these people that retire from places like that, that's engineers, and then they'll start up their own companies and shit and just be contractors for the government, you know. Man, I cut grass for a lot of people. Like this one dude, he owns a company where they make missiles and stuff and sell them to the government. Or they do they research on them and stuff. And he just told me what little he could, but him and these three guys, they retired together. And then when they retired, they opened up their own company. And man, they make millions of dollars a year. They get them government contracts. But Huntsville's got a lot of tech, man. Which, you know, we got space centers over there. So, man, there's all kind of technical companies in Huntsville. Computer people, like I said, the military industrial complex. That, you know, it's huge out there. But man, I'll tell you something. Today, man, had me hot, man. Having to pay a freaking charge to pay your freaking bill, man. Like if you call to pay your water bill. Now here you are trying to call and pay your damn bill and keep it up to, you know, par. And then just because you're using a card, they're going to charge you $1.95. I'm like, man, as much bullshit as I had to go through punching in all them numbers, I should get $1.95 knocked off, you know? Man, I was hot. I had to call the utility place, the water place, all of them, man. And every time, $1 and something charge. I was hot, boy. I was like, man, they need to do away with that shit. Especially if you're just trying to pay your bill. I mean, they already, like Huntsville Utilities, man. Dude, you ought to see the way people are talking on Facebook right now about how high their bills are. But it's not even a drop in the bucket compared to what the people in Coleman are talking about. Alabama Power. There's actually a slight scandal going on in Alabama where these power company executives are trying to take the power from the people and let the governor appoint them. Yeah, man. I mean, I understand, you know, I mean, not really. I mean, hell, if it's money, then why should, you know, they don't, when you go up there with $100 bill, they don't say, well, I might charge you $1.95. I mean, if you paying your bill, man, I don't care if they have to pay for it or what on their end. They making money, so they should cover it, not the consumer, man. That's bullshit. I was hot about it, man. I was hot, man. Yeah, and then I tell you what, I called PayPal up before I left and went and put money on this card. I called them up and I said, hey, listen. I said, because I've had a problem before. I said, what is the limit that I can load on this card per day? And the dude told me that I could load as much as I wanted, up to like $30,000 or something in one day. But you could only spend $3,000 and you could only withdraw $400 out of an ATM or something. Man, I go down there and try to put $900 on the card to pay my bills. Had to put $500 on it, paid $3.76, and then turn around and do it, put the remainder on there and pay another $3.76 just so I could pay my light bills and stuff. I was like, man, that's unreal, dude. And then I come back home and called them and asked them. I said, why would y'all tell me that? And then I get down there and I can't even put it all on at once. That's how they get you, man, on them fees. They make money off them damn fees, boy. Instead of just letting you put, like I had my insurance. I had 4 or 5 things I had to pay, and I was just going to put it all right there and pay it real quick. No. It didn't even do no good to call and ask them. They lied right to my face, man. Yeah, it was a hectic day there for a minute, man. One thing about them bills, boy, they don't quit coming, son. As soon as you get one paid off, it ain't even 3 or 4 days later, you'll go to the mailbox. There's another. That's life, I reckon. What's been going on out there, man? Everybody, how many people we got in here? Hey, does anybody ever watch any of those old mobster dudes on YouTube? Like Dominic Sakali and Sammy Bull and them? Man, that dude Dominic Sakali, he's been crashing out like a fool lately, boy. They done got in his head, man. I mean, he done lost it for real. That guy, he done went off the deep end. He thinks everybody's out after him or something, and he's just going wild. But well, shoot, man, I'm just gonna get on here and holler at y'all. Hell, Eddie, it was good talking to you, my friend. I'll schedule another live and jump on here in a few days or something. But heck, until then, I'll holler at y'all, and hopefully we won't get in too big of a conflict. All right, y'all. Y'all have a good night.